Hey, good evening, guys. I thought I'd come on here and do a quick video with some thoughts. Is it possible to trade cryptocurrency for a living by scalping and day trading the markets? And I do think it's possible. So I want to share with you guys just a thought here, because I know some of you guys, I don't know, I was on the phone with my insurance guy today, and where we live, there was a big fire that came through, and our insurance just went up 80%. And this thought all day has been in my mind. I'm like, man, I feel like there's people out there that they're just like, I need to find a way to make some consistent monthly money with very low or minimal risk. And I wanted to share just a thought with you guys because I think we're actually accomplishing this, and I haven't really just voiced this too much. I don't know how well you guys are following us. If you may have just never even seen us before. We are so humbled by this, but we hold the highest win rate. I think we may actually hold the highest win rate potentially ever in trading. I don't know if I want to make that claim. I don't know the facts, but I think we do hold the highest win rate in cryptocurrency, at least that's ever been recorded, at 200 wins and 0 losses. And this is underneath our trade setups. And so looking at the performance record here, what kind of dawned on me was I think we can help you make between, and I want to be extremely conservative about this, between 1 to 2, maybe 2.5% on your money per month, very conservatively. Like maybe we could push to 3. And I want to just explain this real quick. So here's a full record of everything, and we get a lot of skepticism. So these are our active trades. I want to kind of zoom past these a little bit because these are for our members. But here's our winning trades. Whenever we have a trade setup, we come out with the original setup. I'll teach us how to find these setups in a moment. But trades in favor, we wait for this to be low. We look at this actually tells us how much favor a long trade has. 81% chance of a pump. Well money flow, meaning wells are selling, and when they sell, they eventually buy. And then we look for a buy signal. And to be close to support is good. So 1, 2, buy signal, and then support 3, or 4, I guess. Once we have that, we get into a trade. And we do this over and over and over again. And you can see this went sideways a little bit. This is on the 4 hours. So this actually didn't take terribly long. And then we won that trade. Some of these will take, literally, I think the fastest one we won was in like an hour. And then we'll have some other ones here. So here's a 5%, here's a 5%, here's a 10%, and so on and so forth. Okay, the point of this is that we started this strategy on February 22nd, 2023. Now, we did have a strategy before this for our real OGs that we had back in 2022. We went 126 wins and 15 losses. We learned a lot from that because we ended up trading that into the bear market. And what we realized is our risk management wasn't as good as it could be. So what we did is we restarted the strategy with a new risk management plan using actually Fibonacci retracements for our buy limits. And it has done insanely well. Again, humbled by this, but I think this is the highest win record that's ever been recorded. And obviously, if for our members who are joining us, you guys probably have the highest win record you've ever had in your lives trading this strategy. So here's what I was thinking tonight before I got on is every month we are turning over at least 1 to 2 trades, at least 2 trades per month. And the turnover, here's how you can tell a turnover, is you look over here at the date that it's opened and the date that it's closed. So these are turnover trades within the same month. These at the end of February ended up closing in the beginning and about middle of March. So we are turning over roughly 2 trades a month. And then when the market really started giving us good signals, we turned over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We had a crazy month over here in May where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turned over there. And then I think this is July of 2023. We just went bonkers over here. And we turned over 2, 4, 6. This is actually supposed to be a 7 here. I can change that. It's supposed to be 7. Let me change this real quick. Actually, no, sorry. That was a little bit later. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. We turned over in 7. Okay, point being is that if you guys are following this, you should be able to turn over in your accounts, depending on how many buy limits you use, I'm going to go really low on this, guys, at minimum 1.5 to 3% a month. Now, here's something interesting. Do you guys remember when I showed you this chart over here? So every entry we come out with, we use 2 buy limits. It's just insurance, just in case we're wrong. So we came out here, let's say you have $1,000 you want to trade with. So 1,000. We put $333 at the market order, $333 at buy limit 1, and $333 at buy limit 2. What this does is that, if we win this, which we win a lot of them without ever using the first buy limit, and I'll show you that percentage in a second here. But if you just keep winning the first one, you just make compound interest over and over and over and over and over again. The times that the market doesn't happen to give us a favorable move right away, we buy what's called insurance by using buy limits. And here's a fun little study. The next question would be, well, how often do these buy limits get hit? Well, based off the calls that we're making, and we can teach you guys how to actually do this yourself too, 84.50% of all of our trades, they've never even used buy limit 1. So it's all just been wins over and over and over again. Just compound interest, like over and over and over and over. 84.5% of all the trades. Only 14% have used one buy limit, and only 1.50 have used two buy limits. So let's say you take $1,000 and you split it into 3 equal portions because you put a market order, buy limit 1 and buy limit 2. Okay, it's called a third. And let's say you take we average around 6%. Per trade, because we have some 4s in here, and then we've called out some more, like a bunch of 7s here. We have 10s. We have a few 8s in here, and we did a lot of 5s. So about 6% is what we're averaging. Excuse me, guys. My apologies. Had a cough. I'm trying to get over here. So when you do the math on that, looking at turning over 1.5 to 2%, even I would say 3% is conservative per month. And then you take a look at how long we've been doing this. Take a look. I think it's been 15 months. So let's just do something simple. Let's just take a year. So let's take 12 months times 3, 36. The S&P 500 averages, people say 10. It's not 10. It's more like 8.5. So you have to take 36 divided by about 8.5. And we're doing about you could do 423% more than the S&P 500 if you guys are following the scalping strategy that we're teaching you. And here's the cool part is, get a membership in the description. I'll teach you guys how to trade this. But if you take this further and actually use the indicators that I'm showing you guys of how to trade this, this is where you guys can learn how to trade this forever. So here's an example I was just like mocking up. This isn't a trade setup. This is in the past because I have it on replay. So this is Ethereum. And let me just walk you guys through this real quick. I'll show you how to get the indicators in a second. They're in the description. You load 4 indicators on your chart. That's it. Don't make this complicated. You just get yourself what you need. You need an indicator that tells you the percentage likelihood of the market dropping or the market pumping. And this will it's the first indicator of its kind that will give you an actual percentage. Now, when this is low, when well money flow is low, and you have a buy signal, this is what we look for. And if that buy signal comes next to support, this is 4 confirmations the market is probably going to head up in your favor. And what we do for our take profit, and what you can do, is we simply want to make sure this green line, and come down here to the take profit percentage, make sure this take profit is simply just below the closest red resistance. You want to get out before resistance. Guys, this is what we're doing over and over again. Like, let me make this very simple again. Load the trades in favor, price versus well money flow, the support and resistance lines, and these are actually live color changing. I'll play this out so you guys can see this. See how these are changing live? No indicator has actually been able to do this yet. It's the first one of its kind. We'll actually change support for when price is above, it'll be green, and then when price is below, it'll be red for resistance. So obviously that trade won there. But you're looking for trades in favor low, you're looking for well money flow low, and a buy signal, and specifically next to support. And that's all we're doing, guys, over and over and over on the 4-hour and the daily charts. So a couple options you have, because I just thought, like, man, like, people could actually start making money for a living. Like, I know there's got to be someone listening to this who's like, I need to find a way to make some type of passive income. No, this isn't passive. There's work to be done. You want to try to find some way to make income every month that has a fairly low risk, with evidence of how accurate we have been. And I'm like, man, if you guys can like see this, and I don't think I've ever just presented it like this before. Like, if you guys could pull 2 to 3%, like 1 to 2 to 3% a month, I'm being conservative, out of the market with our scalping strategy, especially in a bull market, this is very favorable. And you guys could do, like I said earlier, over 400% more than the S&P 500 with really good risk management. Like, why isn't everyone doing this? And this is our members do this. And so I've just never come on YouTube and just honestly explained it like this before. And hopefully this will be a light bulb moment for some of you guys, because I think we can really help. So I'll cut to the chase. If you guys want to get a membership, I'm sorry I'm not logged in here. There's a link in the description. It'll take you right to our membership page. It's $65 a month. You guys can watch every single one of our trade setups. Go to the Telegram channel. Here, you don't even need a membership for this. Click the Telegram channel where it says Telegram. Join us there, and then we'll make all the trade setup calls. And then it'll link you back over here, and it'll actually show you the active trades. Again, we show the, this is the live one right here, but I'll just show it to you guys, what the heck. There's an entry. Here's your buy limit 1, buy limit 2. It gives you all the prices. And again, it gives you confidence. Why do we call this? Because we got a recent buy signal. We are next to support. We've got money flow low, trades in favor low. If the market happens to go down, we've got insurance for buy limit 1 and buy limit 2. Let me make this point. Guys, 84% of the time, we just make money over and over and over and over again. The other 1.5, 1.6%, like that hits buy limit 2, you guys realize your profit is tripling because you put in a equal portion at each area. If the market goes down, hits your first buy limit, 333 at 1, 333 at buy limit 1 in the market order, you make, because you have 2 times in the market, you make 2 times the amount of profit if your first buy limit's hit. If your second buy limit is hit, you make 3 times the amount of profit. Does that make sense, guys? It's why this strategy is so insanely favorable. So the membership is $65 a month. If you want to get the indicators and follow along, here's a sweet deal. We're up front. The indicator pro pack is $4.99. If you get a membership, I'll give you guys all the trade calls. We'll mentor you. Email us at btradeconfident. These are all some of our testimonials. People making like crazy money here. Email us at btradeconfident@gmail.com if you need help setting the indicators up on your charts. If you come here and check out, it'll actually give you a tutorial video of how to set the indicators up. If you get stuck, don't worry. Email us. We like helping you. btradeconfident@gmail.com. If you have questions about a trade setup, shoot us the screenshot. We'll let you know if we like it or not. Like, we're literally here to help you guys make consistent money every month, and we're trying to prove this to you, having an open record. So here's the thing. Buy the Pro Pack. Get a membership. Actually, get a membership first, because if you get a membership, we'll give you $150 off on top of the $4.99. And then we're going to give you guys $400 off the top and bottom finder for everyone who buys the Pro Pack. This right here, purchase this and get $400 off the top and bottom finder. Use your coupon codes. Even if you're not a member, use this coupon code. You can then copy this chart. Again, trades in favor. Look at money flow, support and resistance, and top and bottom finder. Look for trades in favor to be in the bottom section, at least a 70% or higher. Look for money flow to be low. Look for a buy signal next to support, and make sure your take profit is just below a resistance. And just do that over and over and over and over again. And when you use at least 2 buy limits. It is insanely hard not to win trades. And this, again, humbly, has given us the highest record that has ever been recorded for cryptocurrency trading. So I'll end this here. Hope you guys have a really good weekend. Email us if you have any questions, but grab a membership. Start learning how to do this, and you can actually start making consistent income and absolutely whooping on the S&P 500 by just looking at how many trades we're turning over per month and the whole shebang. Like, it's literally right here, guys. People are like, oh, it's a scam. Oh my gosh. No, this is the farthest thing from a scam. You'll know when you go in here, you're like, oh yeah, I guess it is true. They have screenshots of every possible trade they've taken. And I get it. It's because people aren't used to seeing 0 losses. But the math just makes sense. If you're using 2 buy limits and you're buying insurance on your trade and you're in a bull market, which the bull market for crypto goes every 4 years, how can you not make money? Some of you, this is going to click and be like, oh, I actually get it now. I can see how they aren't losing trades. And if you guys don't believe us, come down here and look for yourself at all the winning trades. And you can mock them up. You're like, oh, dang, those actually genuinely all were winning trades. It's because it mathematically makes sense. All right, guys, I love you. Grab a membership. Watch the future forecast as well. This is where I'm teaching our members how to trade up to $1 million of profit. I come out with a video every Tuesday and Friday. Watch this one because I talk about the parabolic phase that's coming. So anyways, you'll get all the trade setups, but I also coach our members every Tuesday and Friday with my personal account. We're going to try to make $1 million. We're up $365,000 on this account right now. So you learn how to scalp, as well as you're going to get coaching individually, as a group here every Tuesday and Friday in the future forecast. I love you guys. Links to the indicators and the membership is below. Enjoy the profit, and email us if you guys have any questions. All right. God bless, guys. Bye.